Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Tainted Grail. And in this episode, the first thing I'm going to do, before I completely forget, is to sell that spare pickaxe because I don't need two of them. After that, and while we wait as the textures continue to load in, nearly there now, by the way, there's a couple of things I could do. Firstly, we discovered a cavern over here, Smuggler's Bay dungeon. I wouldn't mind going and checking in there. But maybe I should go check on the shipwreck first. Oh, and there's an ogre. Yeah, we could fight an ogre. Okay, fine. But first, we'll sell the pickaxe, because we don't need a spare. Orla, we've established I can't help you with some of your problems. Maybe there's something else I could help you with.
You do realize you won't score any points with the Keepers by helping me, right? Those holier-than-thou soldier boys have no idea what it takes to be a merchant in this sorry world. The things we have to do sometimes aren't exactly done according to the rulebook.
I think you'd better tell me what you want.
All right. A woman named Ness has my cargo and I need it back. I don't know where she is, but starting the search near the Ark Spire seems like a good idea. And yes, you'll get paid. Just bring me the wares.
Alright.
Try not to get yourself killed. Or do. Either way, I'll hear about it.
Right. So, starting by the Archspire is definitely the correct thing to do. It's one of the reasons why I didn't go back round behind the Archspire previously, because I hadn't triggered the start of this quest. I'm not sure I want to finish this quest. It feels rather dishonourable. Oh, you know what else though? There is that statue around the back here, so... I could come at it from this angle, but no, because of there. Right, yeah, so I won't do that. Okay, I have my plan. There is a brigand encampment on that path, which is probably best approached from the north. Probably. Up and over or through? We'll go up and over. Excuse me, stag. I have business to attend to. Ooh, look at us flying along there. Feels very irresponsible. We'll slow down pretty soon. Right around now. Just to make sure the red caps are not back. I'd say we're pretty safe. Alright. Now if we take a hard right, we'll get to the beach where that Smuggler's Bay dungeon is. But let's hold off and go fight an ogre. Also, we can pick up this waypoint, can't we? Did we still not level with 600 experience points? Good grief. Okay. Let's just mark all as seen. Wait. Ogre. +3. Yeah, sure. Okay, I'll go with those. I see it over there now. Let's pick some flowers, because that's obviously the first thing we should do before a fight. Now, it would do well to get rid of some of these, but how about we go top tier? You know what? While we're here, we do have some very small potions we could utilize. Oh man, that's actually such a waste. Right, 28, sure. Okay, we'll try again. Wallop's too hard for us to counter. Okay, so we will munch. Oh, he's stunned. Oh yes. Now, some people have reported bugs with this quest, and the latest patch attempted to fix some of those bugs. First off, we'll congratulate ourselves for still being alive after such an encounter, and secondly, we will survey the area and take all the treasure that we can. And presumably be overburdened before we've got it all. Aha! Small health potion. Fine. What else? More. Oh, that wasn't venison. That was beef. Okay. Okay. Pop this away. We won't switch to anything yet in case we need it. Aha! First off, was that underwhelming? No, it was actually suitably challenging. We could have probably done it a few levels ago, and look what we just found. Hammer of Stupefaction. Requires 12 strength. Hitting a target has a 20% chance to stun it. That's pretty nice. Maybe worth... That looks like we can climb over there. That's good. It may be worth investing in the strength to try out that hammer at some point. Got ourselves another dead body here. Oh, she is probably... She probably came here with the others. I imagine they came as a group to try and defeat the ogre. And sadly they failed. Oof. Okay. Got ourselves a crafting bench to... Alchemist's bench? I mean, a blacksmith's. You know what? We'll do the lever now for the experience. Excellent. Obviously we don't have a lot of metal. We need a lot of metal. We should work on that. Now, through just over that way is where we encountered Senan the Giant. Just pointing that out as a point of reference, as we may be heading in that direction shortly. And maybe I should have tried the two-handed hammer against the giant. I would have ended up taking more damage, but it would have helped raise a lower weapon skill. I'd like to imagine that there will still be opportunities to practice our hammer skill. Maybe even some other two-handed weapons. Alright, well, we managed this one. Fire arrows, we can work with that, it's all nice. I like the strident, rhythmic strings there. Very nice. And then up here we have an alchemist workbench and a chest. Perilous orb. Increases critical chance by 3. Did I have one of those already? 7. Oh. Wait! Oh, if I can improve this, and I could just do it downstairs now. I could go and look. Suddenly, things are beginning to seem very exciting. So exciting, in fact. But I will go and check on that shortly, but not just yet, because I think I'll do a circuitous route to come to it. So this path leads down to the beach. It's the doorway just over there that has a path that leads to the giant's home. Well, not the home, the place he was ransacking. Him and his minions. Okay. Not that we have much need for burdock, but we might as well collect it anyway. This is where we could have walked up and over on that sloping stone that is like a ramp. So that is like the roof of the houses that he was ransacking. We could come up on the ridge round the back of it, basically. And it could have been quite a surprise if we did not expect to see him there. Now, up here, there's another chest. Druid's Friend restores 50% mana. Okay, and we're going to take a bit of a run and leap. Feral Charm and Flame Torrent. Seems to be new to us, but we're also going to pop down here. If I can... No. No, it's... Wait. Yeah, that's a shame. But that means there might be some kind of jeweler's workbench later on we could use to upgrade things. Ooh, 24. It would improve. But we're not even wearing it at the moment anyway. Ah! Curse it, we'll have to go round. We can't get under. It'd probably be easier to just walk around the left-hand wall. But I get to satisfy my curiosity about the ability to walk up over this. Let's head out this way then and go down to the beach. Where I could practice my archery, but I have another skill I should probably utilize as well. Now, as has been mentioned before, I have explored some of this area in early access. There are things I have not done. Essentially, I have not gone north of this river. I briefly crossed this bridge, explored a little bit this way, down to about maybe here. Possibly a little further, actually, and a little bit in that direction. And then I came back. Beyond that, I haven't crossed that river. I've not been in the Smuggler's Bay dungeon. Until the last episode, I had not been into the Shrine of a Forgotten God. That's not what the Lair of the Beast was called. That might be a different location I should visit. Just check on that. I have been out to the shipwreck. I didn't find the treasure. We have to come back for that another way. What else? I've been up to a little building here and met with chaps there. I have not been into the Blood Lake. So pretty soon, this is all going to be new and exciting for me. I mean, not that it hasn't been exciting already. Now, over there, den full of bad guys. We'll go beat up. Oh no, are they in this little bit here? Well, one way or another, we will absolutely muller them when the time is right. Okay, now that's them over there, I think. Let's try and circumvent their camp for now and head out onto the beach. I see people. I see two, maybe a third. I see hostility.
Stay sharp. That hurt. Good.
Okay.
You're no match for our band. Your gold belongs to us.
Nothing of mine belongs to you, pal. Ragged Camelot Nobleman's doublet, so this would have probably satisfied Lady Alyssa's needs as well. Let's take that. This man attacked us and tried to kill us. We did it to him, but slightly better. And now, we're over encumbered. Great. And yes, I was blatantly thinking I could improve the ring. Now, we mustn't use all the garlic, or all the onions, or all the venison. Oh, that's bad. Okay. So things like this are not getting cooked for now. Oh, there's a chest. I would surmise that this chap was camping and those men came upon him, did their dastardly deeds, and were either in the process of ambergris. I'm trying to remember. Ambergris, probably a silent S as well. Increases maximum health by 30. Next slot. I'd lose 5% critical chance, and our critical chance is quite low, but could potentially get better. Feral Charm increases weapon physical damage by 3%, but did we not find... free? 10%, yeah. Also, this gem of stamina could be very good. And we leveled up. Now, we could level strength to try and increase our carrying capacity, but I really want the perception. So we'll do that right now. The other thing about perception is we might take that necklace off to find a better one, so we should, when using an item that bolsters an ability score, if the item may be temporary, we can shore up that ability score so that the loss of the item is less when we remove it. I mean, it won't be because it'll be the same amount, but you know what I mean. There we go. Critical chance is going to 11. Bit of extra critical damage. Sneak attack damage always way ahead of critical damage. But now I'm going to go to here and pop this in respite and cruelty. Critical hits have a 20% chance to fully restore your stamina. Additionally, we have critical cascade, so every consecutive hit increases the chance of a critical hit by 2% up to 20%. Then, where are we? We could stack with strikes of luck. Or stamina. So culling the herd if they're weak, if they're weakened already. I think it's mainly one-handed weapon skills that we could utilize for that. Okay. What's the difference between attacks with two-handed weapons are stronger by 10% and two-handed... Oh, heavy attacks deal 5% bonus damage. Okay. What's the difference between stronger and bonus damage? That's what I'm thinking. Right, so we're going to be overburdened for a while. But some of the persuasion checks back at the Horns of the South will now be significantly easier. Not impossible to fail, not by a long chalk. Now, I see something popping in over there. Let's draw our bow. This one may be closer. Oh, did we hit him in the conch? Quite possible. And I was just thinking, we have some archery-based potions that may be of use to us here. Oh. I'm just thinking now. Look at all that. Look at that impending night. What if the monster only comes out at night? The sea monster that lurks in these parts. I don't like that idea at all. I should not have had that idea. More importantly, if one of the developers is watching this video and they think, oh, that's a good thing to slip in the next patch. I don't like the idea of being responsible for such a change. If it is a change indeed. We're going to go for a little swim. Because that's why we brought all this stuff over here. And we haven't built the gloves, it's fine. So we now can spend more time underwater. It's Q, isn't it? Yeah, we don't know how much more. But we know it stacks. This would be slightly better if we were not injured. Now currently, we're just walking through the water, right? It's maybe halfway up to our knees, perhaps a little more. Why am I wasting time doing this? I don't know, but I'm doing it all the same. Hello? All the same. And we are heading towards the shipwreck marker. Which is awfully close to the picture of a very large fishy monster on the map. Oh. Right, let's head to the island over there with a little flag on top while the sky is very purple and the... I am definitely of the opinion that the yellow is not the stuff of weirdness, but is Arthur's protection around us. A barrier that keeps the worst of the weirdness at bay. Oh, hello. No, just keep moving. Here we go. Skeleton, there's something up ahead. Seems unfriendly. Looks like a Grindelow, moves like a Grindelow. Has a bloody great big hammer like a Grindelow. Ooh, need to angle up a bit. I think we've got him. Although I'm not sure what happened to his body. Did he fall through the ground? It has been known to happen upon occasion. Usually only with, what do you call this? And now we are heading into this shipwreck. It would be much nicer to do this by daylight, but hey, here's a bloody great big chest. Excellent stuff. Let's look at that before we go any further. So first off, a shield. Considerably less powerful than what I already have. 30% of the parry damage is dealt to the attacker, so it's like a really spiky buckler. Cloak of Retribution. Taking damage increases lifesteal by 2% for 3 seconds. We don't have any lifesteal yet. This weighs less than the other cloak, but it would still put us over our armor limit. Personal Diary of Captain Lex. 12th of Hawthorn Moon, 518. Waters are strange. Although we don't make long journeys, our recent sailings were unbearably prolonged, as if the sea currents did not favour us, and our dear Andraste. I thought I knew these waters like the back of my hand, and yet even an old sea dog can be surprised, or something's in the air. 13th of Hawthorn Moon, 518. As the wind howled and roared, dark clouds gathered over us. The storm has knocked us off course. We'll hit the rocks. If we are where I suspect we are, then we are lucky in all this misery. There should be a few caves not too far away. With the rest of the surviving crew, we should be able to drag the cargo there. Pity about the Andraste, though. So this may refer to the Smuggler's Caves over here. But actually it seems to be up here. Now we need to get off this rock, but also see if there's any more valuable treasure here. Oh shit, yeah, there are currents now. Swimming is affected by the currents. And we are overburdened. It might not be wise to peep under here. Yeah, there wasn't any nice chests. Oh! Wait. Oh, shit. Okay. Bear with me on this one. Found the Grindelow. No, don't, let me... Oh, thank God. Right. I shall try not to think of the potential of the sea beast coming out of the water at us. And if Arthur's power saved us from its initial attack, perhaps it senses his presence and keeps away, although I doubt it. So I believe we're going past this rock to the left, to the right hand side, then take a sharp left over these broken boards. Up, 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 up. Okay, good. There's the broken boat. And we should be on, I'm not going to say dry land, nor even terra firma, but we should be able to stand up and ready a weapon soon. Hopefully that will give us a little sense of security. Additionally, our fire is just along the beach here, so we can rest out the weird night if we must. I was going to say, I'm thankful we haven't been attacked out here in the water yet, but then I didn't want to say I spoke too soon. Especially as we know there is a potent, powerful sea monster. Look, it might not exist in as a creature in the game that we can encounter, but it may. There's something over there. And I think I heard the blue giant creature spawn in. Seems to be gone now, whatever it was. Now, we did not fuel our fire, but we also did not rest at it, so we may be able to do so without having to create another. Yes, I am blatantly checking to see if I can do some mining here. Because... No, I'll just head this way. I was going to say because it's the middle of the night and we can safely explore a little without too much trouble. As in searching an area instead of rushing blindly on into danger. And some of those sounds do not sound very safe at all. I think that looks like an animal over there. But wait. Yeah. I don't know. What is it? If it's a bear, I don't want my encounter with a bear to be a weird one. I don't see a large creature. There's one of those buggers. I think it's not a hostile creature. And I rather hope it is not. However, There are evil men here to be faced. Right, look, stuff it. May I have your attention, please? Yes, you. You're going to keep me busy all night, aren't you? Oh! I mean, what I really wanted was to go fight these gentlemen in the dark, so I'll eat some food and head in their direction. Oh, there you are, in the distance, watching me or seeking me.
Stay
you lot.
focused.
Oh,
You're no match for our band.
their camp is a protected area. Just for one of you, eh?
You're no match for our band. We'll make short work.
I would like to practice parrying.
Your road ends here.
I'm not sure I did a very good job there, but okay. This lantern. I wonder if these lanterns give protection from the weirdness, and if Marg has one in his camp. This would not surprise me. For now, though, let's go meet the man in the cage.
Help! Help! I'm here! Help!
Vidar is one of the minor Norse gods, isn't he? Is he the one with the one sandal that he made from a special leather? Comes into play in Ragnarok. He's the son of one of the main gods, I think. Well, I'll give him the key to the cage. I see no reason not to.
Much better. I suggest we leave quickly. You may have attracted some attention with your actions.
I probably did, yes. Who are you?
Vidar, a Pict. I'd add at your service, but we both know that's not how this works. Not here, not now, not yet.
Why did they imprison you?
I know the weirdness. And in these times, such knowledge is worth more than gold. That's why they captured me. And it's probably why I'm still alive. I overheard them say they're going to hand me over to some crow.
Do you know who this crow is?
Crow isn't a name, but a title. Crows belong to the children of Morrigan. I assume the one holding me was a hatchling. He would have been promoted to a fledgling if the handover succeeded. That's all I know. Can I go now?
So we're not talking about the Swamp Witch from Dragon Age. We're talking about the Morrigan, the goddess of bitterness, strife, hatred, war in Celtic mythology. But what do you wish to share with me about Morrigan, O Pict? How is she represented in your culture in this game?
You've never seen a desecrated shrine of the All-Mother. Incredible. I thought the terror of the children had spread far by now. Morrigan is their goddess, where the All-Mother stands for love, care, and peace. Morrigan is her opposite, patron of war, death, and destruction. If the All-Mother is the light, Morrigan is the shadow.
Tell me more then about the children of Morrigan, who worship her and follow her path.
You have no mercy. I tell you what I know. Let's not linger too long. Someone might notice your work. Every bandit on Avalon wants to join the Children of Morrigan. They control everything that happens in the shadows. Smuggling, politics, assassinations. They claim they're building a new world from the ashes of the old, under Morrigan's banner instead of the All-Mother's. That's probably why they're rounding up the picks.
I have some questions about the weirdness while we're here.
You did save me, so I can repay you with answers. What do you wish to know?
Where did the weirdness come from?
It has always been and always will be. But I doubt it has a specific origin or beginning. It's as natural to Avalon as any other element. You need not fear it, unless you yourself make it dangerous. Nothing will happen. We do know, however, that the Four Dwellers were naturally attuned to perceiving and shaping the weirdness. My people had to learn it on our own.
He said, unless you do something to make it dangerous, nothing dangerous will happen. And if Arthur and his people came here and found the weirdness strange and unusual and battled against it, and then Arthur himself has become part, or by now practically fully, Four-Dweller, and he's fighting against the weirdness, he's just making it more dangerous against him and his people, potentially. That is maybe very valid insight. Is the weirdness really that dangerous?
It is and isn't. It depends on how you approach it. The weirdness is pure potential. An untamed creative force. If you fear it, your fear will create horrors. But if you enter with an open mind, a universe of possibilities will unfold before you. We Picts have been trying to understand the weirdness for years, to make it serve our purpose.
How can the weirdness be fought?
There's the trouble. You can't fight the weirdness. You can only try to push it away. It's like air. You can limit it by lighting a fire in a sealed room, but beyond that, it's always present. People use various methods. Weird candles, menhirs, even bonfires fueled by ethereal cobwebs. They work, but my people prefer to befriend the weirdness rather than force it away.
So that lantern over there may contain a weird candle. I seem to remember from Tainted Grail Conquest that the weird candles are made of people, of human fat. Where were they going to take you?
I overheard them mention the ruins of Roskri. It's a tiny village, long abandoned. I suspect its people fled to the Horns of the South. But if you're thinking of ambushing the Crow, I beg you, don't. These are dangerous people, and I doubt a Crow would come alone. However, if we pretend you're the bandit supposed to deliver me,
then I could have the opportunity to betray you and switch sides depending on how the situation plays out. Not that I necessarily would. What do you mean?
they didn't keep me in prison for nothing. I can defend myself. I just need my hands freed. I propose we meet near Roscry and deal with the crow together. Thanks to you, I'm no longer their prisoner. But I fear for my brothers and sisters. If they don't get me, they'll just find 3 others like me, and the horror will continue. I cannot allow that.
That sounds like a good idea. I'll meet you at Roscry, although I might keep you waiting a few days.
Excellent. We must remain vigilant. The children of Morrigan are formidable foes. Thanks to our union, Avalon will be a safer place.
It might take me a while to find my way there. More medicine, so that's going to make the cooking quest for the druidic ritual somewhat easier. Now we can pick some carrots and then come up the back here near the... That's where the ogre was. And this path, I believe, leads to Bald Kate's hangout over there. And a way across the river. Right, let's... You know what we should have done? Should have put our proper armour on when we got back out of the water. There we go. Right. Ephemeral crystal banishes the target, making it disappear for 8 seconds. Summons are banished for eternity instead. This seems like it's worth saving for when that blue giant creature appears in the night. Two animals up ahead. I don't see them yet. From the speed at which they move and the fact they split up, I want to say deer. But... wolf. Hammer. Hammer wolf! Sounds like a power metal album. His eyes glowing... oh, yellow, not red. It looked red. Oh no, you don't do that to me too easily. And a separate path that leads back that way. Perhaps I should explore it when I'm less heavily overburdened. Speaking of which, I may end up picking up quite a few items from brigands here at the mill, if they have respawned already. Oh, and actually, if I go through this place by the mill, I can go to that shrine of the All-Mother. Right. Oh, that's actually a fort as well, right? All-Mother's Mercy, amulet for when... So I have the All-Mother's Mercy amulet. I think that's a signpost from the post warnings. There is an evil bastard there. Let's do him. And him we did do. There's another one walking across that way. Okay, okay. Uh-oh. There's a second one. Wow. I don't know how he deflected that with his hammer handle. But he did.
To us now.
I think that was a parry.
Your wealth is ours.
But we should see his stamina deplete. More unsuccessful parry. What about the man I shot and killed? There he is. Excellent stuff. Now. Was that the one here? I do believe it was. Excellent. Right, we'll take that. Not while we're here, why not? Now, stepping up there to claim his belongings could lead to trouble. But I think we can handle it. If we can avoid tangling with those fellows back there on the right, and just tackle this one down here instead, it will serve to lighten our load somewhat.
What's that noise?
I'll give you 3 guesses, mate. It's your death.
I'm not beaten yet.
Oh, mate, we just... Magic practice, we go done. You know what? Ooh, if we had a couple more seashells, we could even pop in and see her ladyship on the way back. We don't, so we won't. Ah, one of mine. I shall then. It's not too far out of our way, and all the iron we can gather will help making a second attempt at the Knight's Breastplate a little more successful than the previous one. Because honestly, we could have done better last time. We could have done much better, in fact. Oh, itchy nose. Right. So the statue I saw is on the other side of that wall. Now we can't interact with that shrine properly because it is haunted by the spirit of Kendall. He probably liked mint cakes too much. Must have been the end of him. We have another statue of another archer. Robbie from Grubwood. Robbie was just like you and me, and that's what made him the best. A friend to the poor and the downtrodden, he showed the pompous fools where they belonged. Glory to Robbie of Grubwood. Seems like this game's version of Robin Hood. And if we end up going to the Grubwood at some point later in the game, there may even be some manner of quest or event that ties into that. For now, though, let's keep our senses about us, be extremely aware of the red caps over there on the hillside somewhere, and there's a skeleton. Good. A little bit of bone crushing practice on our way back to the keep. Are there 2? Sometimes, but I don't see a second one. He would appear to be alone. Hammer time! Oh! Okay. Well, healing time. More practice. You know, were it not for the time, I'd be tempted to cut down there and attempt a rescue. But we've been going for a good enough episode length, and I should attempt to find myself a resting spot or make it back to the horns. I'm aware there is a bear in that area, and I haven't fought one yet since early access. And bears are no joke in this game. They will mess you up if you're not careful. Okay, we got an autosave. That's something in case we need it. I think we might have time to make it back to the keep if we push on and are careful. And I kind of want to... Hello? Idea. I kind of want to get a look at Marg's camp to see if he has one of those lanterns. Okay, I don't believe it was a person. Alright. It may be very safe to continue. We must have cleared them out recently. That looks like I can mine it. And now I want to. It really looks like I can mine it. Time. The denizens of the graveyard await. And I would like to introduce them to an extreme amount of concussive force. Thusly. Really? Coming or what? You don't seem to be coming. Oh, there's another one over there. It's almost like he's coming out to watch me leave. What of you, my friend? If you can just stay there, that would be grand. We don't particularly have the time to tussle with you. Excellent. Now there's probably a Grindelow around here, if we didn't defeat him last time. I think we might have done though. It do appear to be safe. For now. Excellent. Let's stow our mason shield for a little. I'm thinking I might switch back to the other shield though, the waning defense, the one that's actually waxing and not waning. It wanes rather too swiftly and waxes way too slowly to be considered waning. I do know we can go inside the tower and go up the tower, and there is one nice item near the top, but I'm coming here to look for a lantern. If he has one, I think I'm going to deem his camp a safe haven. Because I've been avoiding it in the night in case he goes weird and attacks me. I do not see one of those weird lanterns. It's possible there might be one in the tower, but I don't know how far their influence goes. But while I'm here, I can chop some wood, at least. There you go. Lots of lumber. Nothing to do with our lower back. You could almost say there's a whole region full of it. And that region was on this chopping block right here. In which case, I don't think his camp is safe at night. I also don't think there's much more we could learn or gain from him beyond purchasing his wares. We have acquired the arrow crafting books already. And honestly, it's for breastplate we're having trouble crafting. I'm waiting to see if the brigand pops in on the left, and he doesn't seem to be doing so. In which case we can enjoy the road rather more. Also, there's a chance we might make it back to the keep before nightfall, possibly even before everyone's gone to bed. And then we could sell some things to Orla, which would lighten our load, and that would be great. Then we should probably go to sleep and end the episode when we're back out in the courtyard, because that's a good place to end an episode. Yes, I'm immediately thinking, right? One moment. I have them now? Where did I get the extra... I could have... I don't know where I got those extra seashells. Maybe it was in the graveyard. Yep. The ogre is dead. Oh! Well, that'll put a significant dent in the experience requirement for the next level then. I don't think it'll get us all the way there. So for next level, I'm thinking endurance, dexterity, spirituality or strength. Leaning more towards endurance and spirituality this coming level. Just because I can. The walls of the keep are within sight. As they draw closer, yeah, we do get this sort of comforting feeling. We know there is an aura of protection that presses... Well, not... yeah, it kind of presses out from it. You know, a mantle of protection hangs over it. Presumably from the power of the fragment of Arthur's soul within the sword. And I think if we sort of only take some of the power from the sword and connect him with it, that's one thing. But if we take all of it, and it was that power that was protecting this place, then we're removing the protection from this place. Now, it could be argued that most of the keepers here are quite pathetic and don't really deserve protection. They're not good people, but without them to look after this part of the world, that is rough. Now, the other interesting thing is, does the weirdness always do the same thing in each instance, right? Is it truly weird and random and chaotic, or is it just different? A different kind of existing? Is it essentially trying to re-exert the natural order?
You're back. Did you bring my goods?
No, not yet, ladies. Steady on. Hardly been gone long enough. Right. Let's sell some of these. Oof. And some of those. Ooh, do I want that? I mean, tis a nice green. Yeah, might be a very nice shade of green. Let's hang on. Right. Nothing too special about these. Fuck's sake! It really doesn't want to stay with me, does it? Okay. Alright. Wait. We can offload some of these things as well. Yeah, we've gone up from 10 to 14, so we might as well do that. As I've said before, I'm not sure I should indulge Lady Alyssa's fancies much longer. Don't know what you guys think. It just can't shake the feeling there might be someone better out there, someone who's not a heartless monster.
Please, state your business.
In need of rehabilitation. I'd like to collect a bounty for bandits, actually, while I'm here.
Oh, I see you still have blood on your hands. Excellent.
Speaking of blood, I took care of the ogre and the old broch, like you asked. Here's the proof.
I can't believe you actually did it. A blade buried in that giant body. I can only imagine what a sight that was. Here, take your reward. And please accept Camelot's official gratitude. You've truly done a great service for the capital.
Again, I point you towards the distinct lack of blades on my mace.
Go, the hunter waits.
Now, some people have claimed that after slaying the ogre they were unable to collect any other bounties, named bounties from the board, from Killian. I suppose I'll find out. There's only one left up there. There is an English story about a giant. An English giant. From a few hundred years ago, not that long, you know. He encountered a second giant and they had a fight. He fought the giant wielding a cartwheel as a shield and the axle of the cart as a club. And after he defeated the giant, he severed its head. How exactly he managed to sever the head with the axle of the cart and a bullwhip is unknown, but apparently he managed it. And that's saying something. I kind of want to sell that straight up, but I want to go check if I've got anything like it in the stash. Oh, I mean, we did get a decent amount of experience. I'm not sure quite how much for the ogre, but it felt like a good amount, right? How are we doing for 20? Okay. So if we buy all the leather and consider buying some of this and go check our odds. Not great. I mean, a decent chance of better, very low chance of weak. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Osbrit, I want to buy 24 of your best chunks of iron ore, please. It's well affordable, and I've left you with plenty to render unto me at a later point, if need be. So now, okay, now 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Oh yes, you beauty. And while we're here, Should have probably done this first for the experience, but hey. Would have made the experience gain for the breastplate feel much more dramatic, as it would have pushed us over. Let us pretend we're going to upgrade this right now with these many things. It looks like it's only upgrading the armor on this one. But speaking of armor, we could get some more stamina cost reduction. Or just hands 6, 7, 10, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's one for either of these, whichever one I do, right? 9, 10, 8, so I could really push this a lot. There's a significant difference. I'll give it that. This can't be done because it's just iron. 67 sharpening stones. Right, oh, in that case, so that we can do a lot. We go with the boots for now. You know what? And the gauntlets as well. Why not? It looks like +3 may be a limit. Nope. They've just moved up. Interesting. So now 42.9% armor. And we cannot yet don the cape, but we're getting there. We could do some serious... Wait. Ooh. So those two next. Alright, I'd say we've done quite well. And I'm blatantly going to end the episode before I go and speak to the quartermaster. Because that way I could theoretically save scum, but I probably won't. I'll just be too tired next time. Or just go, okay, yeah, let's do this now. I believe we've gone from 38 to 50% chance of a persuasion. And a 50-50 is kind of fair enough. If I pop these in the chest before I forget it, however... 1, 2... Might as well put this away too. It's good, and when we qualify for it, we may consider wearing it instead, especially if we upgrade it. I will put these in as well, to prevent myself from accidentally selling them any more times, because those green trousers have been in and out my inventory so often. Right. No. Take. Take, take. Some people only know how to take. We are not one of them. We know how to share. We understand a little bit. Right. Oh yeah. With the perception increase, we're now on 10 to 12 of this. What other perception weapons do we have? Probably bows. Won't be any for 200 weapons, I can tell you that. No perception on the silent ritual. Perception on the composite bow. We just have so much better. I mean, that one might not want to stick around. Right. No perception here, dexterity and spirituality. And if we can get that 1 point of dexterity and 1 point of spirituality, we will have a very potent bow. We're chopping wood with that. Yeah, that's awkward. Right. The only way to get rid of that is to just chuck it in here and get it out again. Okay, let's do that. Alright. I'd say that's quite reasonable. So, I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the very next episode. Is he going to bugger off to bed right now? No, there may still be time. I'll say goodbye for now, everyone, and see you all soon. Cheerio!